Hello all, welcome to Try It Out Recipes. Today I am making thalipeeth. This recipe differs so much from house to house and hand to hand. This type of thalipeeth my grandma will make. She will never waste any food. So today even I am using some leftover food from the fridge. So let's start. Here I have taken one big size grated cucumber. In this I will add grated ginger or crushed ginger 1 tablespoon. This thalipeeth is made up of multi-grain flour. In this I am adding half spoon of jeera powder, half spoon of coriander powder, half spoon whole jeera cumin seeds. Next goes 1 tablespoon of til, black sesame seeds or white sesame seeds. 1 tablespoon of chili paste, or it is also called as a hasimensinkai khara or thesa. Very little ginger chutney, or they call it as ginger tokku, was remaining, so even I added that. If you have anything very little pickle or chutney pudi or mentya hittu, anything remaining, you can add into this. It will taste very nice. If you eat garlic, then you can crush some cloves of 6-7 cloves of garlic and you can add into this. It will taste very good. Already in the chili paste there was a garlic, so I didn't add separately. Add half spoon turmeric powder. I forgot to add here ajwain seeds or om seeds. You add half tablespoon of om seeds. Then next goes hing. Salt to taste. Now the time to add the leftovers from the fridge. Yesterday night I made a sambar. A half cup sambar is remaining, so I am going to add the sambar. How much ever we try to make less or try to finish, little will remain only. So don't waste food. You can make such type of recipes. Here I am going to add bangan curry or brinjal curry or brinjal sabzi. This purposely I made a little more, that this sabzi will taste very good in thalipeeth. Or if bangan bharta is remaining, even that goes well with this recipe. I have mixed everything properly. I have squeezed or crushed the bangans into small pieces. Here I have taken jowar flour. If you don't have, you can add rice flour more. I am adding 3 big spoons of jowar flour, or you can add 1 full cup of jowar flour. Next we will add some besan flour. From small spoon, some 2-3 spoons of besan flour. Here I am left with very little rice flour, so I am going to add all, maybe 2-3 spoons of rice flour. In this recipe the measurement of the flour doesn't matter so much. The only thing is, if you have jowar flour, you can add that more. If you don't have, then you add rice flour more. Now I am adding wheat flour, some 2 spoons, I mean big spoons. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿಟ್ಟುಗಳನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಬಹುದು. ಈವನ್ ರಾಗಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಅಥವಾ ಸಜ್ಜೆ ಹಿಟ್ಟು, bajra ka atta or ragi flour, or even you can grind a little bit of oats and you can add into this. Even that tastes good. This is thalipit flour. This my grandma have sent me. So even this I'll add 2 spoons. I guess some more salt is needed. So I'll add some more salt. Now mix everything together nicely. I don't think I can mix with the spoon properly. But first I'll try to mix with the spoon and then I use my hand to mix the flour. Oh, I forgot something to add. I forgot to add fresh coriander leaves. So I'll add some fresh coriander leaves. Now mix all together nicely. It's not working well with the spoon, so I'll mix the dough with the hand. If you feel dough has become very sticky or very loose, then some more any flour you can add. I added some more jowar flour. You can add even rice flour some more. I have mixed everything very well here and made into a dough. Add 2-3 tablespoons of oil. Apply it on the dough, and if you want you can rest it for half an hour, but not more than that. As we have added cucumber, it will start leaving water and the dough will become very loose. Here I am using aluminium foil to make thalipit. You can even use muslin cloth or cotton cloth. Make it completely wet and you can use it. Add 1 tablespoon of oil on the foil and apply little to your palm also. Take a ball size dough and shape it round. Spread the oil on the foil and apply little to your palm even. Keep the ball on the foil and start spreading the dough slowly into a round shape. If you are using cotton cloth, then no need to apply oil. You can apply water. Make the cloth nicely wet and you can spread the dough very easily even on the cloth. How much ever thin you want, you can spread it easily. If you want, in the middle, apply little oil to your palm. Some like thick, some like thin. So whichever you like, you tap it. Make few holes that it will steam properly. I am using here iron tawa. If you have one, you can even use. Already I made 2-3. It is very hot now. Tawa. Apply 1 tablespoon of oil and flip the aluminium foil. Let it stay on the tawa for 1 minute. After half a minute or few seconds, you can easily take off the foil. Take a spatula and just lift the foil and you can easily remove the foil. With the help of a spatula, little bring the thalipit in the middle or adjust the thalipit on the tawa. Now apply little oil in the holes and on the sides. Sprinkle few drops of water that it will help the thalipit steam nicely. Close the lid and let it steam for 1 minute. As it is very thick bottom iron tawa, so adjust the flame in the middle. Now open the lid and check from the down if it is done. If it is done, flip it over. Now apply oil all over the thalipit. Now close the lid and let it steam for 1 more minute. Now open the lid and check from the down if it is done or not. it is not done yet, so I'll close the lid and let it steam for another 1 minute. Open the lid, flip it over. See, from down also it is fried properly. If you feel too dry from down, apply few drops of oil. Flip it over. See, from the other side also it is fried nicely. Remove it in a plate. If you like the recipe, then you know what to do. So I am not going to repeat it. Thank you for watching.